All right, we're live here. Let's get rolling with things. Good evening, guys. This is our. We've done a draft format once or twice before, but it was a long time ago, and I kind of just forgot, honestly, about it all. And I re-stumbled on my setup for it, and I thought, let's give this a whirl tonight. We're kind of in a little bit of a lull with new product. Let's try this out and see how it works. Didn't get it totally filled, so I'll be drafting a few spots for myself, but I think it should be a good time. Hey, Chris. Good evening. If you just follow along with me, it's very self-explanatory. It'll be very easy. And I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be super harsh or anything like that on anybody. We'll get it all worked out. Let's start off here with randomizing our draft order though. So I've got right here. This is all the names in the order they were purchased. You see my names there for the spots that didn't fill. Also, quick heads up. I got 2 orders with no name attached to it. That typically happens if somebody pays with a PayPal e-check. So if anybody got an alert that they paid with a PayPal e-check or they don't see their name on this list, please give me a shout ASAP. Otherwise, those cards will potentially be going to me. Anyways, description is draft order, so this will be the draft order. Let's roll the dice. 4 or less will re-roll. We've got 9. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll grab these. Verification code JUABJL. And now I'm going to take this and put them over here, where normally these are our spots in the order they were purchased. Instead, this is going to be our draft order tonight. All right. So we'll keep that up all draft. I'll get this off our screen. And now I'm going to bring all of our fun draft stuff up here. So draft format. There we go. All right. Now, well, Chad, I mean, personally speaking, if I had first pick like you, I would still take Seattle and keep my fingers crossed for something sweet Julio from 2022, like Chris Suarez got the foil parallel a couple boxes ago or whatever. So let me go over this really quick. You'll see here I've got current pick John Doe, and bear with me because this is my first time. I'm going to be rusty on this too at first. So what we'll do is we'll constantly be updating this. So right now our first pick is Chad, right? And then it looks like I've got 2 picks up, and then Ryan will come after me. So that said, what I'll do here is I'll click this time expired thing you'll see here. That'll restart this. This will give us 30 seconds on the clock. Once I do that, Chad, you'll have your time to pick. I'll cross it out on our little our grid chart up there, and we'll move on to the next person. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Follow along, see what you think. If you're confused at all, shoot me a chat right here, right, on Facebook or YouTube, and I'll be keeping an eye on the comments throughout, right? All right, so we've got Chad is going to take Seattle, but I'm going to go ahead and start this up right now, right? So that's what it's going to look like. This, you guys can just get an idea. So let's pretend Chad right now shoots his comment, says he's going to take Seattle. I'll go ahead and bring this up. I will cross off Seattle. I'll just scribble it like that. I'll put in Seattle over here onto our sidebar. It's going to be 25. There you go, Chad helping us out. So 25. It's going to Chad. Cool. All right, and then we'll just keep this going, right? So next, it's going to be me, and I'll put myself right up there on the draft timer, on the draft timer, the board here. Current pick is going to be me, and then I'll start it up. There we go. All right, so let's see. Who do I want to pick? Who are some of the best teams here across both products? I'm going to take my Dodgers, just because I love grabbing prospects for the Dodgers. And now I'm also going to be up for pick 3, so I'm going to go ahead and take them now, and I'm going to take Kansas City. Hope for something Bobby Witt. All right. So next up is going to be Ryan. Ryan, you're technically on the clock, but I'm not going to start your 30 seconds until I get the sidebar going, just so you know. But feel free to shoot your comment ASAP if you'd like, as soon as you know it. There we go. So we're on pick 4 with Ryan S. Let me get my sidebar updated. 14 is going to be me, and Kansas City is 12. There we go. All right, Ryan, going to start up your clock. And he's on top of things, taking Detroit right off the bat. Sweet, Ryan, thanks. So let's get that adjusted here. That is going to be 10. Next up is me again with pick number 5. Pick number 5. Let's see. What do I want? What do I want? We'll get Detroit off the clock here. Pick 5 for me. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. It's always a fun one, especially their prospect system. You never know. So Tampa Bay is going to go 27. There we go. Next up is Matt. And by the way, there's a chance some people might not be here, which is fine. If the clock expires and the person isn't here, they don't comment, I'll go ahead and make the pick for them. So I'll just do my best, pick a team that I think is pretty good at that time. So anyways, let's see. Current pick is 6, right? With Matt. We'll start the clock. There we go. I know, Justin, that's what happens when you get, I think I had 10 spots. So 1 in every 3 spots is mine. I think people were a little apprehensive. They haven't seen this format before. They weren't exactly sure how it would work, which I understand. And I also know this isn't the hottest, most extreme, brand new, cool product. So, yeah. Anyways, I got a bunch of spots, but that's okay. I think it'll help kind of show how the format works. And my plan is to do this plenty more going forward, because I think, we'll see, unless it turns out to be a big dud. I think people will like it, though, the more we do it. So... Right. I haven't seen anything comment-wise from Matt since we started. I'm going to go ahead and pick for you, Matt. He's got some good prospects here. There's always some good stuff with the Braves, Matt. I'm going to go ahead and take the Braves for you. And then next up is me, so I'll go ahead and pick a team for myself right now. I'll go Angels. So next up is going to be Matt J, but Matt, I'm not going to start your timer just yet, but feel free as soon as you're ready to go ahead and put your team in the chat if you are with us. Once I update the sidebar here, I'll start your timer. So let's see. We had Matt, I gave Atlanta. And then I went ahead and took the Angels at 13. Whoops. I'm on the wrong little thing here. I was wondering why I wasn't... Atlanta needs to get fixed too. All right, Matt J's already on the board with the White Sox. So after that, it's going to be me again. I'll go ahead and take Baltimore. So I'll cross off Baltimore. And the White Sox. White Sox is going to be 6. Baltimore is going to be 3. And who's up next with pick 10? We've got Will. Will, you are up. Feel free to shoot your team in the comments as soon as you are ready. I'll get the current pick right up. 10 we are on, and that is Will. And let's go ahead and start the timer up for Will. 30 seconds on the clock there, Will. And then next up is going to be Justin. If you want to start looking over those teams that are left, Justin, you'll be up next. Not sure if Will's with us or not. If the timer goes out, we don't see anything. Hey, Will. Okay, Will's with us, so I'll give him a little time. I'm not gonna be super strict on the 30 seconds unless we get, 0 contact from the person. But Will said hey, so if he needs an extra few seconds here, that's fine. It always takes a few seconds too. I'm sure you guys notice if you're on Facebook or YouTube before your comments show up here on the stream. So I'm aware of that. I'll be lenient. Next up is going to be Justin. He's going to take the Padres here for Will. So that's going to be 23. Let's get that on the sidebar. And Justin, you are on the clock. Although the clock hasn't started just yet. Right. And here goes the 30-second timer, Justin. Next up after Justin, we got Brittany. Brittany, if you're not watching live, if you're watching through Ryan's, that's fine. I'll take Ryan's word for it. He can pick for you too. Either one of you guys commenting when it's your turn, I'll accept. I understand if only one of you guys is, watching the stream. All right, so Justin's got the Brew Crew. That is going to be where we got Milwaukee. 16. 16 for Justin. Brittany on the clock. All right. Current pick, 12, Brittany. Ah, there she is. Cool, sounds good, Brittany. I'll go ahead and start your clock up here. After Brittany, we got Joe up, and then after Joe, Dave, you're going to be up. By the way, at 15 there, you'll see we've still got no name. Nobody's claimed that. If anybody grabbed a spot and you are not seeing your name on that list, that means you probably accidentally paid via a PayPal e-check. They don't give me the names on those orders. So you'll need to claim it quick here, or else I'll be picking for you. All right, clock is expired for Brittany, but I know she's here, so I'll give her a few more seconds. Who do we got after? It's Joe. So Joe, get your pick lined up if you can. Of course, you don't know what Brittany's going to pick, but then after that, we'll have Dave. I'm going to go ahead and update here. 13. Here we go. All right, so we've got Ryan making the Pittsburgh. Cool, sounds good. Let's cross that out there. Pittsburgh's going to go to Brittany. Joe, I'm going to start your clock up here now. Did you just comment what you want, though? He takes the Yanks. Okay, perfect. So next up is going to be Dave. Dave, this clock doesn't count for you, but feel free to comment as soon as you'd like, and then I'll restart the timer after I update the teams here on the sidebar. So we've got Pittsburgh at 22. Whoops, I put Ryan on that. Sorry. That's Brittany. Yanks are going to be Joe. That is going to be at 18. And Dave's keeping it rolling quick here with Boston at 4. Sweet. All right. Who do we got up next here? No Name. No Name has not claimed it yet, so I'm going to go ahead and pick for No Name. Let me cross off what we've chosen here. Yanks and Boston. No Name. If this was my spot, I would go ahead and take the Mets, so hope you don't hate me for that. Of course, that might just end up being mine anyways. And Joe, I put you as Mets. Let me move you down one. My bad. I see that now. So this will be No Name, and 19 will be Joe. There we go. All right. Next up, we got Kyle. Kyle's on the clock here. Let's get that up on the current pick. What pick was that? Was that 15? 16. All right, Kyle, you're on the clock. Make your choice. I'll go ahead and start it up. There you go. Cross some of these out a little bit better. Make sure it's really visible. Cool. All right, after Kyle, I'll make a pick for myself. Then we've got Davey and Noah. So if you two want to start setting things up there. At 20, we've got Matt, who still hasn't commented. So I might be making a pick for him as well. Then DJ after that. All right, so Kyle has got the Nats. Let's cross out the Nats. That'll be spot 30. Where are we here? There we go. Cool. All right. Next up, current pick. 17. That's going to be me. 18 will be Davey, so I'll get you in there, Davey. There we go. And I'll go ahead and take Cleveland. Always like rooting for the Guardians. Davey, you are on the clock, and I will start it up for you. If you're here. Let me get the sidebar updated. Chris, I understand. I also understand if there was plenty of people who wanted to see how this worked before they went ahead and dived in. But I think we'll be doing this a little bit for the signature series when that comes on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We'll at least do 1 or 2 drafts like this. I think it should be a fun time. So, all right, Davey, that is your time on the clock. If you're here and you just need an extra second, give me a quick shout in the comments. But otherwise, I don't think I've seen you make a comment yet tonight. So I'll go ahead and make a choice for you in a second here. Next up on the clock is going to be Noah. Noah, I will let you go ahead and make your choice as soon as you are ready. We'll just kind of skip Davey for now. And if he makes a quick comment, then he can make his team choice. But for now, Noah's going to go ahead and take the Cubbies. Cool. So 19 is going to be Noah. Let me get 20 in here. I think that was Matt, right? All right, Cubbies for Noah. Cross that one out. We'll go to the sideboard here. Pick your team. Cubbies is going to be 5. Now, I know Davey was asking questions earlier before we went live. That's why I'm kind of giving him an extra second here because I thought he'd show up, but nothing yet. So I'm going to go ahead and pick for him here. Tough choices as we whittle down things. I'm going to go ahead and take... We already took the Brew Crew. Didn't cross them out. Just forgot. Oh, there we go. Davey said Philadelphia. Did I miss it? Is he on a different channel? Did it not shoot through for some reason? Weird. Chad, I'm not sure what's going on, but I appreciate you letting me know. So I'll go ahead and take that one for him. I wonder why that chat didn't send through. I'm not seeing it, at least on my end. Davey is going to be, let's see, Philadelphia is 21. Well, hopefully nobody else runs into that issue, because that stinks. But maybe Chad will be able to do a little bit more for me. Weird, yeah, that's weird, Chad. I'm not sure. Let me know if you see it from anybody else. Let me start the clock up here for Matt. And then after Matt, at 21 is going to be DJ. Make sure I've crossed out all the teams that I'm supposed to. Have I kept up A's? Yeah, I think we look good. DJ, then Will, and then Chris Suarez is back up. Wait, is it your first pick, Chris? Sorry, I said back up, but that's your first one. Next one's coming up at spot 27. All right, I haven't seen Matt. So I'm going to go San Diego, yes. All right, I'll take that off the board. Thank you, Kyle. And then I'm going to take St. Louis for Matt here. That's at 26. All right, next up, DJ. DJ, as soon as you're ready, shoot your team in there. I'll update and start your clock. There we go. Getting down to it now. 9 to go. 10 to go. We got 20 down. 10 more left. DJ's up right now. Coming up next will be Will and then Chris Suarez. Then No Name, who still hasn't claimed anything. So I might be making 3 in a row after that. DJ, are you here? Did you make a pick earlier? No. And I didn't see any comments, I don't believe. Let me know if you guys see anything in the chat again, like with Davey, but I don't see anything here on my end. I will go ahead and update 22. It's going to be Will. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate it. Keeping an eye on it from that end. All right, so I'll go ahead and make a pick next. I'll give him Will's pick here to see if he can jump in and make a choice. But Will, you're up. Feel free to take whoever you'd like here, and then Chris, you'll be next. I'll give DJ these 30 seconds here. Will's going to take the Reds. Cool. And I'll go ahead and make a pick for DJ. And let's see. I'll take Texas. So DJ, let's see. Pick your team. 28. Texas has been looking good. And then Will took Cincinnati at 7. And next at 23 is Chris. Chris, you're up. Feel free to take your pick as soon as you'd like. I had a feeling you were going to take Houston. I almost took it there for DJ. I wasn't sure. I was right on the fence, but then I knew you were coming up, so I figured if I'm on the fence, I might as well leave Houston for you. Let's go ahead and set this into the sidebar. Houston at 11. Cool. And then No Name. Okay, so I'm taking over for No Name for now. I haven't heard anything. I'm not going to start the clock up. No Name, you'll get Toronto. And that's 29. And then is it 2 for me? 2 for me. All right, I'm going to take the Rockies to prevent myself from having to pay somebody a bounty. That's a defensive pick. And Arizona. Colorado and Arizona. That is 9. And then let me adjust the teams because I forgot to take Matt out of here. There we go. Okay, who's next up? We've got Chris Suarez. You're back on the clock with pick 27. Chris, please, I'm just reaching up on your comment, or catching up to your comment here. Yeah, it's kind of fun to see, right, how that works. I know. Chris, I'm going to go ahead and start your clock. Let me update. Let's see. Current pick, 27 now. And then I'm going to start your clock up here, if I can find it on my mess of a desktop right now. There we go. Yeah, Chris, when I just grabbed them there, I just was thinking to myself, like, whoa, that was my bad for leaving them there for all my picks up until then. They shouldn't have lasted that long. I agree with you. That was pretty big. All right, so Miami is 15. I kind of just didn't see them or something. I don't know. All right, 15, pick your team. Yeah, it's coming down to it, Chris. And that leaves Jason, you're up next. And then Kevin, and then I get the last scraps. So whenever you're ready, Jason, feel free to go ahead and grab yours. I'll cross some of these out. What do we got left here? Miami got. So Jason's going to take the Twins, and then Kevin, if you're here, I haven't seen any comments from you yet. You get either Oakland or San Francisco left. Let's get these into the sidebar, and then we'll start ripping. 23 minutes it took to do this draft. That's not too bad. I think I can get it to go faster if I organize myself a little bit better, too. So hopefully the next time up it'll be a little bit better. Cool, Kevin. Sounds good. And then 17, Jason, and then I'll take the team I probably hate the most in Major League Baseball. Should I just put this in the trash? You know what? Actually, because I don't even want them. Kevin, you had last pick, so I'm going to give them to you. Kevin in Oakland. You're going to also get San Francisco since you got kind of skunked with last pick. That works out well because I really could care less about getting San Francisco cards. Even if it's an autograph, I don't want it. I just don't like that team. Let's get all this stuff off the screen and get started, huh? So let's see. That can go. Get all my draft stuff off the board. Sweet. Let's do this, guys. Clean up my desktop so that I don't have to see all these different windows open. Just keep the chat. Let's get to it. I'll wait to sleeve up all the chromes until after the break. We already spent 25 minutes hanging out here. I don't think you guys want to be with me till midnight, so. All right. That was pretty cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Obviously that takes a little bit of time, so you want to make sure it's a worthwhile thing to do. Make sure it's a fun break setup. Probably not worth it if you're doing a little $6 budget break or something, but you know, once a week or something like that, I think we could have a good time doing that format. That was pretty fun. Let's start it off here. Grayson Rodriguez, O'Neal Cruz, Austin Meadows, Christian Santana, Gunnar Henderson, Alex Kirilloff, Brett Beatty, Garcia here, foil number 2, Brian Hayes, and Patrick Bailey. Yeah, Jason, because they don't fall into the $16 deal. Pedro Leon, Bobby Miller, Pache, Brett Beatty, Cronenworth. Kirilloff is going to be an image variation, so that's pretty cool. And for Chromes, Espinal and Luciano. Kim and Julio. There's that. Chris, I'm happy to pass along my Rockies prospects here. Unless I hit something really sweet, which, is there even anything really sweet? But the other ones you're welcome to have. That's another division rival that I don't have any interest in collecting. Devi Garcia, Bobby Witt, Kobe Mayo, Olivares, Jake Etter, Shoemake for a black and white, Brujan Chrome, Maximo Acosta Chrome. Hover and Toribio. I think. Probably not. Ooh, a few different things.
And the deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 on and 2 out.
My boys like to play with it, and I totally don't mind them getting to know Vin Scully's voice, you know?
Swung on and missed. It's time for Dodger baseball.
There you go. Jeremy Pena, Logan Gilbert, Ed Howard, Robert Hassel, Tristan McKenzie, Jeremy De La Rosa, Joey Bart, Hunter Green, Jordan Adams is 19 out of 199, Ian Anderson. Yeah, me too. It was a gift way back. It was the 2014 65th anniversary. It was pretty cool. Way before the Break channel started. Been cherishing that thing. Alright, we'll set that there. Set those there. Oh God, Justin. How many shots of Southern Comfort you want me to take? Max Meyer, Christian Javier, Westberg, Kelly, Scooble. I really do, Chris. That's the biggest gap in my PC, without a doubt. Bryce Harper, that's one that I just have to settle down, lock in, save up money in the piggy bank, and get that taken care of. Herbert Perez and Luis Garcia. How cool would that be to just like prop it up right there, you know? Have it be a permanent part of the videos. No doubt. India. Dominguez, Ruiz, Mercedes, Mauricio, McClanahan, Blaze Jordan, Buelvis, and Amaya. Laura. Yeah, Justin, he didn't sign a whole lot, and as you can assume, it's very highly coveted. I don't know if... I mean, Chris probably has a better idea. He's my auto expert. He would have a better idea in terms of just how rare his autos are, but if you search eBay, you can get a pretty good idea that he didn't sign too often. Barrio, Franco, Hunter Green, Acosta, Carroll, CJ Abrams on the black and white, Amador Chrome, and Bay Chrome, Arias and Crochet. That's right, Kevin, you are a fan. I totally forgot. That's honey. Well, too bad it didn't work out for you. You're the one who has to take them. York, Jeffers, Bitsko, Arenado, Duran, Abrams, Foscue, Marsh, Altuve, and Nunez. Wow, Chris. That is awesome. All four of those things would interest me. I don't need it on a card when it comes to Vince Scully, man. That's sweet. Is it a cool photo? Did you get it personally signed on those? On any of those things? Or are those things you've collected? Because if you got to meet him in person, man, I'm super jealous. Marquez, Russian, Isbell, Made, Vogel, Cuero. Got a refractor coming up. Cody Hosey, 113 out of 199. And Morel. So there's one for the PC for me in the draft. Cade Cavelli, Tyler Stevenson. Oh man, Chris, so cool. So cool. I'd call you a lucky duck, but you work hard for those situations, get yourself in those moments. That's not luck. That's perseverance. Patino, Collins, Sanchez, Morel, Rodriguez, Dingler, Darvish, Zach Veen, Austin Hendrick, Sabato. Oh, sweet. What a fun place to meet him, too. That's awesome. Hernandez, Espinal. Oh, cool. Vaughn and Bruhan, Harper, Shoemake, Kelnick rookie, and it's a black and white. Nice. Soderstrom and Nova. That's going to be 103 out of 199. Going to Chris there. And James Beard. Well, Chris, if you ever consider selling part of that PC, and I certainly wouldn't if I was you. But if you are ever looking to move one of those four, make sure you reach out to me before anybody else, because I certainly, if I had the choice to choose who I was going to snag one from, I would pick you before anybody else. Here's Jordan Walker and Clark Schmidt. Luciano, Lynch, Hernandez, Carlson, Libertor, Volpe, and Beltre, Brandon Marsh. We're about halfway through this box. Casey Mize. Yeah, we got a good group of people here who managed to get them in person, too. Mick Abel, Zach Veen, but if there's one expert, Albert Pujols. It's Chris right there. Acosta. Kelnick. Man, the Kelnicks keep on raining here for Chad. That's the image variation. To go along with the black and white. Shoemake. Pete Crow Armstrong. Sixto Sanchez and Miguel Amaya. Nice little pair there. Molina, Torkelson, Gallo, Bay, Torres, Adams, Mitchell, Darryl Collins, Bogarts, and Capet. Deshaun Knowles, Dane Dunning, Buster Posey. I guess he would still be in the league when they were making the set. Toglia, Yastrzemski, Garrett Mitchell on the black and white. Mackenzie Gore, and Made. And we've got Jose Abreu and Vizcaíno. I sold my Nico right before the season started, Justin, because that's how well-timed I am on my Buying and selling. I have the image variation Chrome rookie. I sold it to Anthony Schrader from in the group here for 25. I don't know if he got a steal, but Ryan Mountcastle. At the time, that's what it was going for. Perez and Bohm. Johnson. Happy it went to somebody in the group, though. Lindor and Foscue. Badu, black and white. Pineda, and we've got an orange coming up here. Heston Kierstad, 13 out of 25. Now that's a nice team color match. Sweet. And that's going to me. Akil Badu finishing things off there. That's what happens when you get over 10 spots, right? I think it was 10 actually on the dot. 1/3 of the box will get you a couple good hits. Kierstad's been doing pretty well from what I was reading too. 13 out of 25. Pretty sweet. And we've got a black and white rookie, so we'll top load that. Sometimes the oranges don't go so well. That one went really well. Cespedes and Martinez, Real Muto, Smith, Bryant, Rodriguez, Bonacci, Pena, and Austin Martin on the chromes. Alexander Vargas. Cody Hosey. Miguel Blies, Bo Naylor, Heston Kierstad, Peguero, Chapman, Thomas, Jeter Downs, and there is our auto, and look at that defensive pick coming in handy. Zach Veen on the auto, going to the Rockies, and that is your house. Me, DL Hull, finishes off the pack. Glad I grabbed these guys when I did. If you guys aren't aware, you can trade in any Rockies auto hit during one of our breaks for $40 break credit over at the site, departurebreaks.com. Click on Dog the Bounty Hunter. I'll cash that in for myself. That's why you take the Rockies in a draft. Waters, Pete Crow Armstrong, Cunha Jr., Rodriguez, Tena, Walker black and white, Hover, and Libertor, Vladdy Jr., and Austin Hendrick. Yeah, Chris, right? Yeah, if you're going to get a Rockies auto, Zach Veen, that's one I'll absolutely take. Certainly over Ryan Valade. I don't even know if I pronounce that guy's last name right. I say it all the time. I should look it up. Amador and Scherzer, make sure, but Buelvis and Varsho, Langoliers, Spencer Howard, Mania, and Terang for our chromes. Mitchell and Kelnick. That's the base Kelnick. Finally finding one of those. 4 packs left here in our first box. Baez, Urbina, Woods Richardson, Cavaco, Bieber, Pineda, Edward Cabrera, and Luis Medina. 5 out of 99 going to the Brew Crew. It is Justin tonight. And there's the Cabrera. Alvarez, Colmenares. And what's the latest on that scandal, Chris? I didn't pay close enough attention today. You know, I got the gist. I heard that he got nabbed and that he's potentially appealing. 5 out of 99. But that just doesn't seem... Come on, Max. I don't want to believe it. Doesn't seem like a Max Scherzer kind of thing, you know? Some kind of a hit job on him, right? Alright, 3 last packs here for our first box. Judge, Detmers, DeVoe, Votto, Terang, Carreras, Jones, Leone, Bonacci, and Hancock. Story, Chen, Pomaris, Tatis, Volpe, Otani, Isbell Black and White, Blade, and Mick Abel for our chromes, and Carson Tucker. Some sticky substance on the hand, Justin. 4th inning, right? is when they called it. Which he's saying is kind of proof that that would be silly. Why would he do that in the 4th inning? All right, here's our last pack, and this one's got some color. Luis Robert, Ramirez, Cabrera, Marte and Trammell, Gonzalez, Pearson. Chrome is Gabriel Rodriguez, and Asalasi. That is 3 out of 50 on the gold. Xavier Edwards finishes off the pack. Hey, Chris, you can sound like a fanboy. I'm a Dodgers fanboy. I'm not afraid to sound like it. You're more than welcome to give us your conspiracy theories. Are the Mets performing too well? Going off script. Let's get into box 2 here. Oh, has it been? I wasn't aware of that. That is a funny little coincidence. Somebody's out there being extra touchy about it, huh? I don't know. I don't want to say that Max Scherzer is above that because I don't know Max Scherzer. I'm not going to judge his character. Clayton Kershaw seems like an angel, but I don't know Clayton Kershaw, so I'm not going to say that he is. I don't know. I really don't know. But Max Scherzer does not come across like the type of guy that would try and cheat with sticky stuff. I don't know. He seems way too competitive to pull that kind of stuff. But what do I know? I just watched the guy throw balls on TV. Sosa and Walker, Alonso, Raley, Whitaker. First chromes are going to be Frelick and Vasquez. Oswaldo Cabrera, Alec Boehm, and Chorio. He's certainly never done anything that seems like that's like really put him in too much of a bad light. He's a character, that's for sure, but a fun one. Chisholm Jr., Wes Kath, Drew Baker, Jonathan India, Paulino, Prito, Vivas, Montgomery, Taj Bradley, and Andrew Vaughn. Taj has been looking great. It's very true, Chris. That is something I was aware of. No doubt. Ryan Mountcastle. There's one guy they're going to target. Kauser, Frazier, Kelnick, Lorenzo, Harry Ford, Hernandez, Munez, Seager, and Salas. Seems like a stretch, but if that were the case, you'd think it would be Scherzer. He's the leader. Triana, Acosta, Olsen, Simeon, Altuve, Martin, and Cespedes, Judge, Cabrera, and Jimenez. Some of these are going to be image variations, guys. I'll go through with them after the break and keep an eye out. Joey Votto, James Triantos, Artiega. As we learned a lot of times, it's when they're more portrait looking on the photos. Hassel and Harris. Like, would this one be? Yeah, that ends in 6-0. That's an image variation, for example. They're pretty common, 1 in every 3 packs, I think. Lopez. We got a blue here, 23 out of 99. Joshua Baez. It's going to Matt in St. Louis. Blaze Jordan, Rojas, and Martinez. Exactly, Chris, right? I know, you get the warning. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you do it again? It's $23.99. It very well could be, Chris. I'll go through again. When I'm kind of flying through here, I'm less likely to catch them, but when I'm sorting them, I'll definitely sleeve them up. Mike Trout, Palencia, Pineda, Marte, Mejia, Rodriguez, and we've got a refractor here. Roberto Campos, 150 out of 199. Spencer Torkelson, Rodriguez, and Stott. They got to get their stories straight, right, Chris? Before they go live on the microphone. Can't be making any mistakes. with the hit job. Bernabel, Baz, Vivas, Lewis, Quan, Cabrera, and out of 199, we got Errol Vera. That one's LA. That one's going to me. Jimenez, Bailey, and Nunez. Well, it is very interesting that there's been hardly any real issues with sticky stuff. They cracked down. It took, what, a month or so? Remember Sergio Romo? Was he like dropping his pants or something at one point when they first started checking? But since then, you really don't hear about it much anymore. Devers, Hernandez, so it's just weird. Pete Crow Armstrong, Gavin Sheets, Cavadas, Lawler, and Salas. You know they're still checking, but Prito, Lopez, and Pache. Nobody's really gotten into any big trouble with it for a long time. Stanton. Who's that, Jason? Balcazar. Quintana. Cape. Matt Manning. Ryan Reckley and Marco Luciano. Couple Giants back to back. Willie Fanas. MJ Melendez. Alexander Vargas. Mackenzie Gore. Mercedes. Goldschmidt. DeAndre Perez. Chorio. Dustin Harris, Baez, Hernandez, and Harry Ford. Romo. Who's Romo? Am I out of the loop? I'm not talking about Tony Romo, right? I'm not talking about Drew Romo, the catcher prospect. Is Romo the umpire? Is that it? Joe Adell. Or did I say a name and I didn't even notice? Ramirez and Perez. Oh, Sergio Romo. Nick Gonzalez. Yeah. Catel Marte. Bergola. See, I forget what I'm even talking about. Willie Fanas. Jordan Lawler. Bergola and Donaldson. The mind doesn't work so well when you're like reading and talking about things at the same time. It can't remember. It can only remember one of the two things, you know? So sometimes what I'm saying, I totally forget what I'm even talking about a minute later. CJ Abrams and Alvarez. Juan Soto. Mitchell, Vladdy Jr., Backstrom, Hernandez, Juan Yepes, Vasquez, and Yelich. I hated Sergio Romo while he was on the Giants, but after he left, I learned to appreciate him. I like the guy. I like his attitude. I think he's pretty funny. I can see why you would get under your skin, though. Dominguez and Ramos, Mauricio, Duran, Gonzalez, Cabrera, Ed Howard, Perez, Rodriguez, and Reckley. He's back with the Giants now, right? Or did he already retire as a Giant? Or is he with them right now? I know he signed with them again, but I don't know if that was just like a show type of thing. Like for show. Robert, York, Verdugo, Cuero, McLean, and now we got some orange. Out of 25, Jonathan Mejia. That is going to be 14 out of 25. That one's going to Matt. Speaking of, Matt McLean. Morabel, Hayes, Zach Veen. Yeah, 2012 was a crazy team for them, no doubt. Was it one game in the spring, Chris? Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, that was cool. 14 out of 25. Some more thicker top loaders. Hey, Kevin, I'm sure you're a big fan. He's had a lot of success with that team over the years. Perez, definitely one of the biggest names. Arenado, Leonard, one that I remember. Mendez, York, Davis. And there is our auto, and it's going to the Dodgers. I'm pulling some good ones here tonight for myself. Jose Ramos, I'll take it. That one's going in the PC. Cespedes, Harris, and Altuve. Sorry for stealing both of the autos here tonight, guys, but feel free to grab 10 spots next time, and maybe I can get both autos to go your way. Sometimes the odds just work out kind of the way that they should, right? All right, we got 9 packs to go. Should at least have some more color. Joe Ryan, Veras, Gutierrez. Yeah, Justin, you guys taking your ball and going home now? De Los Santos and Robert. Jimenez, Bailey, just ruining the game. Freddie Freeman, Bagstrom, and Henry Davis. Oh no, did I not? Oh my gosh, for a second you made me think that I didn't penny sleeve that. I'm like, was I not even paying attention? I top loaded it, sleeved that one clean. Chris Bryant, you just mean I did a good job. Jackson Jobe, O'Neal Cruz, Jeremy Pena, Noel, Vera, Soderstrom, Ed Howard, Mejia, and Ramirez. Whoop. Yeah, 23 is coming out next Wednesday, Noah. Very, very soon. A week from today. They got some weird numbers coming out with that. I'll tell you in a second. Joey Bart, Jeter Downs, Acosta, Detmers, Garcia, Morabel, and Zach Veen on the chrome, Carlson, Ramos, and Bobby Witt Jr. Yep, exactly. You know, Noah. Anybody else that maybe didn't hear? Apparently, as of right now, it looks like blasters might be the best bang for your buck when it comes to Bowman. The only thing that it seems that hobbies and jumbo hobbies have over the blasters are color parallel prospect autos, which are obviously very important. I mean, a color parallel of a prospect auto is one of the biggest hits you can get, right? So if you can't get them at all from blasters, that makes a difference. Pujols, Colas, Mead, Berger, Meyer, Nunez. Here's some blue out of 99. De Jesus, going to the Jays. That's No Name, who still has not shown up. Otani, Vera, and Soderstrom. Well, No Name, maybe now you have a reason to show up. Maybe you were waiting to see. That's a nice team color match. 66 out of 99. Chris, I'm with you. You know what I mean? I don't want to believe it until I see it. It just doesn't, it seems like a typo or something, right? But on the odds for the packs, if you've seen the video by Stryker on YouTube, I posted it on our Discord. If you want the link, I could post it over on Twitter too. Yeah, he crunches the numbers that Topps at least gives us, and it sure seems like blasters are where to go. But Montgomery and Contreras, I don't want to believe it till I see it. Acuna and Vaquero, because it just doesn't seem right. Kyle Lewis, Fernandez, and Lonnie White Jr., Hernandez, Luciano, and Crawford. Especially after the way Series 1 played out. Played out. $45 on Walmart. Oh, but Series 1 was all about jumbo boxes, right? And then hobby boxes were okay, but blasters and hangers were just not good. Guzman and Muncy, Buxton. Now, are they reversing that? Cabrera and Tavar just to kind of keep us on our toes or something? Jose Ramos, Vargas, De Jesus, Contreras, Frelick. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm going to play it kind of light in terms of ordering. I don't think I'm going to go ahead and get a case. We'll see, unless I get like a great deal or something like that. But I think I'm going to go single boxes, get a few standard hobbies, get a few standard jumbos, get some blasters, and wait and see what the hobby as a community says after the first couple days of ripping. Valade, and then we'll go from there. Preciado and Class A in terms of what format we chase. James Wood, Ed Howard. Now that one's got to be an image variation. That one is Hernandez, Mejia, Tatis, Fernandez, and a Wander. Like I said, there's plenty more image variations, but some of them just stand out more than others. Like that one is clearly an image variation. 6-0, yep. All right, we got 2 packs left. The other thing, Chris, I want to know is they say the Chrome Prospect autos are easier to pull in blasters than hobby boxes. Can you get a Chrome Prospect auto with a sticker auto? Because you can with paper, right? Paper autos are blaster exclusive, but they're always sticker autos. They're retail exclusive. Retail Chrome Prospect cards, those autos, will those be sticker? Because if those hit better, but they're sticker, that obviously changes things. But Zavala after Casas there. Tucker, Williams, Kelnick, DeJesus, out of 75, Benny Montgomery. That's the other auto from the Rockies you wouldn't mind hitting. Nick Lodolo, Austin Martin, and Alec Thomas. And here's our last pack. Kirby, Arias, Acuna, the Kelnick, I'll go back. Leon, Colas, Munez, Henry Davis, 82 out of 199. Hernandez, sorry. Lonnie White Jr. and Brandon Marsh. Let's go back here. Yeah, you're right. That totally is. Yeah, the Kelnick's rained and poured. Didn't get so too many Julios, but the Kelnicks are nice. Let's upload this. And we're all set, guys. That's it for tonight. Like I said, I will sleeve up all Chrome cards after we hang up the break here, and then I'm also going to go back and sleeve up all image variations that we find. If there are any nice rookies or anything like that, we'll get them top-loaded too. Let's do a little recap. We'll be on our way. Tomorrow we'll probably do one more Stadium Club Chrome, and then Friday is going to be Signature Series release day. If you missed my announcement, I did buy a case. That's 20 boxes. So we'll be ripping plenty of it in various formations, and I've got a lot of stuff to mix it up with too. Bowman Draft Light boxes, 2022 Bowman Hobby I grabbed some hangers of 2022 Update to mix with them. All sorts of things like that. So it should be a good time leading up until when Bowman comes out on Wednesday. Let's do a recap of what we had here tonight. Kierstad, 13 out of 25 on the orange. Nova, 103 out of 199 refractor. Cody Hosey, 113 out of 199 refractor. Jordan Adams out of 199 refractor. Mejia, 14 out of 25 orange. Vera out of 199 refractor. Campos out of 199 refractor. We had Baez 23 out of 99. 3 out of 50 to Osalacy. Yeah, you got it, Chris. See you again next time. Luis Medina, 5 out of 99. Henry Davis, 82 out of 199. Benny Montgomery, 14 out of 75. And DeJesus, 66 out of 99. Isbell Black and White. Badu Black and White. Kelnick Image Variation. Kelnick Black and White. Kirilloff Image Variation. Auto Zach Veen. And Jose Ramos. That's about it. You guys know where to find me tonight if you need me. I'll be over on the Discord as always. I should be throwing up some West Coast games too if we got anything good. I forgot what the slate has for us tonight. Can't remember if there's anything good. But if there is, I'll be having it up live to watch. Come watch along with me. I'll have Discord on all night as I'm sorting and stuff like that. So I got a few shipments I got to take care of. If you're waiting on shipments, I apologize. Hopefully should get most of those out tomorrow morning when I drop the boys off for school. Otherwise, that's it. Shoot me a message on Twitter, Facebook, or departurebreaks@gmail.com if Discord is just not your thing, and I promise to get back to you that way, too. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Otherwise, we'll be back at it again tomorrow night. Hope to see you there then. Thanks for spending part of your night with me here tonight. Just under an hour. I always appreciate it. Have a great time with you guys. Take care, rest up, and hope to see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. See ya.